I just built this AI system that automatically creates and publishes those viral Sora 2 animal bodycam videos. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to build it and set it up for yourself. But first, let's go over why it's important and a few examples of it working. So let's go over some examples of the videos. So as you can see, over 500,000 likes on this video of a cat chasing, the cop chasing the cat running away with the fish.
Get back here! Police! Move! Move! Out! Cat heading for the...
There's more examples like a cat driving, 1.3 million, 1.7 million with a dog.
Yeah, never mind. Just hang tight for me, all right? Hey, oh, come on! Evening.
Running away. There's YouTube Shorts channels, right? Almost 1 million views. Similar thing. And same thing with TikTok here.
Eyes on the suspect. Shepherd Mix got a tray of ribeye.
Hey, buddy, drop the stakes for me. Easy. Good boy.
He came in through the loading.
So they're going viral absolutely everywhere. This system automatically creates the idea for the video, automatically creates the video with Sora 2 without a watermark, and then automatically posts it to the social media platform of your choice, or all three if you really want. So let's see a few examples of what it has made.
Afternoon. Wait, you driving this car, buddy? You gotta be kidding me. Where's your owner at? All right, just sit tight for me, okay?
Hey, drop it! Please! Security, stop that dog! Oh my gosh!
He got the stakes!
Move, please, coming through!
That's hilarious!
Buddy, stop! Drop the meat!
He's headed for
Hold
the
on!
car.
Now that one had a watermark, but it's since been updated and it no longer has the watermarks anymore.
Cat's got a fish. Move, move, move.
Whoa!
I got it! Ah!
Oh my
Sir,
God!
watch out, on your right.
Somebody help him up!
You okay, sir?
Cat's still running, fish in mouth. I'm on it.
cat's fast.
Coming through. Step aside,
There it
please.
goes!
That one's my favorite with the guy falling over.
Watch your footing! Current's pushing hard
Cat
left!
car inside, 2 occupants.
Truck coming in! Stand by!
Got it. Tension online. Securing to my harness, moving to the car.
Surge coming!
Hang on, kid, we got you.
So as you can see, they look super real. I think it's because our brains are kind of tricked because we're used to the body cam videos being low quality and the videos are low quality. So that's the kind of videos that the workflow creates. And this stuff works. If I go into my community here, into the wins section, we have Maurice, who has gotten 5 million views from an automated YouTube short, okay, from one of my workflows. This is his channel here, n8n AI. I actually have it opened up right here. So this is with a different workflow. It creates these kind of like water videos. As you can see, it's at 7.5 million actually now. So it's gained another 2.5 million. And this is barely, only like what, 2 weeks old ish. And I also noticed he's actually already instantly started using the workflow because I give it out to the school first. And as you can see, he's already getting views on autopilot with this new workflow with the videos we just talked about. So you can see how this can start to be monetized through YouTube ad revenue, the TikTok Creator Fund if you have access to that in an eligible country, or just a digital product with a link in your bio. Now the actual costs are relatively low. Compared to VO3, one Sora 2 video is only 10 cents. 10 cents for one video. VO3 is still more expensive than that. The auto post software, Blotato, that we're using here is $29 per month. And then there is n8n itself, this software, which is $23 per month. So you can have multiple of these videos going out per day on multiple channels because they're only 10 cents. So let's get straight into the building tutorial. Now, if you've never used n8n before, I have a beginner guide on my channel that I would recommend watching first if you've never ever used it. But other than that, let's get straight into it. So the Blotato nodes over here are community nodes, and the new Anthropic chat model 4.5, which is really good actually, will require you to update n8n, both of those. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. What you're going to want to do is click on admin panel on the left over here, little cloud, and click on manage at the top. Then make sure you enable this verified community nodes, make sure that's on, and then click here, click on latest stable. Once you've clicked that, scroll down and click save changes right here. Then you can go to your dashboard It'll load for a minute, and then you can open it up, and you'll be updated. Now, once you are on n8n and you have made a new workflow, you can go ahead and get started. So I am going to go, I'm in my school here. I'm just going to download the workflow like so, and then import it straight into n8n so that we can follow along. So remove these notes. First thing is a schedule trigger, okay? So, sorry, I did that really quick, actually. Come up here, click here, type schedule, click schedule trigger. This way, it can go off every day, multiple times per day, okay? The first thing is the AI agent. So the AI agent is going to create scripts, which are basically prompts, titles, or descriptions for our post. So it'll make a title, and it will also create a prompt for the video generator, Sora 2 in this case. So we're going to click plus right here now that we have our schedule trigger, plus, and click on AI, and then AI agent. I'm going to call it prompt agent. You're going to want to switch this to define below. That's going to allow us to give our own prompt with an expression. And what we're also going to do is come here and turn on system message. So this is like the personality. So now we can train it. This is like something that it will read before it answers the prompt. So what we're going to do before we do anything is add a chat model. So I'm going to click right here. We're going to go Anthropic. And then I'm going to choose, you can do Claude Sonnet 4 if you're still getting an error, but you should also be able to use Claude Sonnet 4.5. So now we have our chat model set up. If you still need to authenticate that, you can go to the Claude Anthropic console. I will leave a link in the description. Once you've added some credit, once you're all signed in and you've added some credit, you can come to API keys, billing, and then you can add credit. And then once you've added some, you can come to API keys, click create key. That will give you your API key for Claude. Come back into n8n, open up the chat model, click here, create new credential, paste it in there, hit save, and you are done. Now we're going to add a memory. So you can click there, simple memory. We're going to switch this again to define below because we're not using a chat trigger, it's a schedule trigger. For the key, this can be anything. Just put some random numbers. This is basically, if you want to carry over a memory into another workflow, you would use the same key. But we want this to be completely unique. So that's why we're just putting random numbers there. Set this to 10 so it can remember 10 different past conversations or 10 different past messages, because it needs to cycle through the different ideas so it doesn't repeat the same one. So now we have memory, we have a brain, and we're going to add another tool. We're going to add the think tool. So you can click here, search think, and click on think. It doesn't use it a whole lot, but I just like to add it just in case it needs to reprocess something. Okay? So now we have those three attached. Now, we're going to open it up. And for the prompt, we're just going to write generate a prompt. That's what's going to be fed every single time the workflow activates. Now, for the system message, this is where we're actually going to tell it what to say specifically. So I'm going to go back into the AI agent here. I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to copy this. Now, you can screenshot this. If you screenshot this, paste it into a chat model like ChatGPT, for example, and say, give me this text. It will give you the text, and then you can copy the text for your agent. Okay? So I'll let you screenshot. I'll just scroll down there so you can see the bottom part. Basically, how this works is you have this output that we're shooting for. This is JSON. It's a very simple programming language, I guess you could say. And what we have here is the title, the description, and the prompt for the video. So this way, this is our output, and then we can use those answers separately in the workflow down the line. We just have a few guidelines here for what kind of output we want. and then the primary video types. So a firefighter rescues someone in a flood, dog stealing meat from Costco. You can add stuff here. So dog being pulled over for driving, then he drives away, right? Same for the cat if you want. And these are basically the kind of videos that you'll have produced. So you can change this to whatever you want, actually. If you see another kind of viral video, you can put that in here and it will make those kind of videos. Just keep in mind, I have every prompt needs to be a Bodycam video right here. So you would have to change that as well. Anyways, going a bit on a tangent there, I'm going to copy this whole thing, Control C, and we're going to paste that into our prompt agent system message. There we go. Now, what we need to do, because, like I said earlier, we have the output in this JSON right here in 3 different objects. What we want to do is turn on require specific output format so that we can actually separate them. We're going to turn that on, and that's going to give us a new option, output parser. So we're going to hit plus, structured output parser. We're going to turn on auto fix. That's just going to allow the AI model to actually check it over. So now that we've turned that on, I'm actually going to come out and we're going to have to connect this to the same one. There we go. And I'm going to go into my output parser on my workflow here. Open this up again, screenshot. ChatGPT will give you this text. And I'm going to copy this. This basically aligns everything, as you can see. So we're back in our workflow now, and we're going to paste that in there. There we go. Now, with that all done, we can actually execute the workflow and see what we get. So let's see. So we got firefighter saves stranded victim from raging floodwaters. We got a description, and then we got the actual prompt, as you can see here, with the video. So that is the script video section all done. Now we're going to go on to actually creating the video. So for this, we're going to be using Key AI. So first step is to add a HTTP request, HTTP. Click on HTTP request. And then to modify this, what we're going to do is on Key AI, I will leave a link for this in the description. You can find this market. So these are essentially different models that Key AI allows you to use. So you will need to make an account so that you can add some credit for the 10-cent videos. So we're going to click on Sora 2 right here. And what this will allow us to do is we can go to the API. As you can see, 10 cents. We can go to the API right here. And we're on create task, because that's what we're doing. We're creating a task for the video to be made. And if we scroll down, we can find the request example. So it's on curl. If we click copy right here, copy, bring that into n8n, open up our HTTP request, import curl up here on the top right. We can paste that in, hit import, and that's going to change most of it for what we need already. Now, there's actually a few things we need to change here, but first we need our key. We need an API key to actually authenticate Key AI. So once you're on Key AI, you can go to Key AI/logs. Okay, it's in the settings, right? Up here, click on dashboard. That will bring you here, and then you can go to billing. This is where you will add some credit. Then on the left over here, we can go to API key. Click create key. Once you've made your key, you can copy it right here. Once you've copied your key, we'll go back into n8n. And I'm actually going to turn this off. So turn off send headers. Click on authentication none. Choose generic. Header auth. Click here, and then click create new credential. And this is what you got to type. Authorization, exactly like that. For the value, click expression over here, bearer, space, and then paste. Then you can name it whatever you want, key AI. And obviously for the paste, actually paste your key in, Control V, right? Just a space between bearer and then paste your key. Once you've pasted your key, you'll hit save. And then all you have to do is come in here. As you can see, I already have it right here, key AI. I can just click it and it will authenticate it for me. Now, I'm actually going to name this create video. And if we scroll down, as you can see here, this is essentially the message we're sending to key AI for what we want. So we have to send the correct prompt from our agent. I'm going to click expression right here. And then I'm going to open this up. Now the prompt right here, we have to change. So I'm going to delete everything inside of these quotes here. So now it looks like this, and it's just these two quotes. And on the left from our prompt agent, you can see here, we can drag in this right here from the prompt object. Drag in this in between those quotes. And now we'll put the prompt in there automatically. We also have to change this right here from landscape to portrait. And that's everything. Now, you can exit this, click on play, and that is going to send it to the logs. So if we go back to key AI, we go to the logs on the left here. It's in the market tab. You can click pin on it to pin it. As you can see here at the top, it is now running. Now these are the seconds. This one took 193, 173, 172. So that's how long we have to wait before we ask key AI for the video back. So that's what we're going to do right now while that's running. We're going to go into n8n, hit plus, search for wait, click on wait. Now, seconds, I'm going to do 240 just to be sure. So that's about 4 minutes. 240 seconds. Now it will wait 240 seconds. Okay. So I'm just going to hit play on this and we'll wait for the video to be done for the next step. Okay, so I have never seen a Sora 2 video take that long before. It took 386 seconds. So actually, I would recommend setting this to what, like maybe 400, 450 if you want to be safe. It's going to be running in the background regardless, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, just so you know. Now I'm going to set this to 1 second right now just so I don't have to wait again. I'm going to leave a tiny note right here just so I remember to switch it back, right? Because we can't leave it at 1 second. But now that our video is done in key AI, what we need to do is retrieve the video. So I'm going to add another HTTP request. Here, HTTP request. And we're going to go back to the same page we were on earlier on key AI. So Sora 2 section. I'm just going to scroll back up. Sora 2 text to video, key AI / Sora 2. And we're going to click on query task right here. This is going to retrieve the video. So as you can see, we can just click copy on this curl right here. Copy. Bring that into n8n. Import curl, Control V, and import. Now, what we're going to want to do is the task ID, the value of the task ID. We need to delete that. And then drag in the task ID from the wait node right here. So task ID, that's going to tell it which video to retrieve. Now we still need to authenticate, so I'm going to turn off said headers. And we have our saved authentication from earlier, so we can click here, generic, header auth, and key AI. Now this node is all authenticated and ready to go. So I'm actually going to name it get video. There we go. And I'm just going to hit plus. As you can see, the wait node ran, so it would have done it for another 400 seconds. So just something to keep in mind. We will add the 400 at the end. Now that that's done, let's actually watch our video. Let's check it out.
Help! Over here!
I see you. Hang on, I'm coming.
Please hurry, the car's moving.
Almost there. Keep steady on the roof.
Slippery, I can't.
I've got you. Reach for my hand.
There you go. Looks pretty real. And again, if you don't want this, if we go back into the prompt agent, you can remove this firefighter rescues someone in a flood. Each time you run this, it'll randomly choose one of those from that list. So now that that's done, we need to actually upload that video automatically. So for that, we are going to use Blotato. So you can find a link to Blotato in the description. But essentially, it allows you to automatically post to 9 different social platforms if you want. And you can connect up to 20 accounts. And there's also automatic templates to create content on there as well. So there will be a link to that in the description. Now, once you are signed in, again, it is $29 per month if you want them to be automatically posted, because with the API, you cannot have a bunch of people flooding it with traffic. So that's why the paywall is there, because if there's a bunch of free traffic, then the API isn't trusted by the social media platforms anymore. So once you are all logged on, you can connect your social media accounts right here by going to settings, accounts, and then you can log in with all of these different accounts. You can do TikTok, Instagram, YouTube all at once. Once you are signed in, you can click on API right here at the top. And then you'll have to click Create Key. And then you can click Copy Key after you've created it. And with that key, we can go back into n8n now. So now that we're in n8n, I'm going to hit plus. I'm going to search for Blotato, which we enabled earlier in the video. If you haven't done that yet, you can go back to enable it. And click on Blotato right here. We're going to want to click on Upload Media. Click on that. And then what we're going to want to do is authenticate with that API key we just got. So we're going to click here, create new credential, and paste it in right there. Then you can hit save, and that is all good to go. Now, so this is uploading it to Blotato. So we have the media URL to be uploaded right here. As you can see, it looks a little bit odd. I'm not sure why KeyAI does this. It's in this JSON. If we drag this in, okay, maybe that would work. However, there's all this kind of junk on the end of the URL. So what I've done is if I go into my node here, I have this expression. I will leave this in the description, okay? You can just copy this from the description. What this does is we go back into our Potato node here. Now the outcome is just the link that we need. So it gets rid of all the other stuff so that it can actually upload the video properly. So now that that's pasted in there, this all looks good. We can click play. Now it's uploaded to Blotato servers. And for the final node, we're going to hit plus, Blotato, and then create post. Okay. So something to note is, I'm going to exit this really quick. Let's say you wanted this one for YouTube. If we click plus again on the side over here and we go Blotato, Blotato, create post. What you can also do is have this one be Instagram and then make another one, have that one be TikTok or whatever you want, right? I'm just going to do one for this example, so I'm going to delete that. But you can have 3 different accounts or more if you want. So I'm going to open this up. Blotato account, post, create. Here's the platform based on whatever account you've connected. So we'll go with YouTube Shorts. I'll click YouTube. Account, click here. As you can see, it's going to load like that. And then it's going to load the accounts that you connected on Blotato. We'll just choose this one. Text, this is going to be the description or the caption. So on YouTube Shorts, you usually can't see the description. But this is the description on all the posts. It's just called text. So if we go to the prompt agent on the left, You can see there's title and then description right here. We can drag in the description. And then for the video title down here, we can drag in right under title right here. It's called description, but it's under title. You can see at the bottom, there is our title, and we have our description on there as well. So for the media URLs, we're just going to scroll up and grab the URL from the Blotato node. It has to be from Blotato. We'll drag in that URL there. Turn on contains synthetic media as well. Some of the community members were having issues with YouTube not liking that it wasn't labeled as AI, so I would turn that on if I were you. Public. And other than that, it looks good to go. So why don't we hit play, and that will post the video. So I'm here on my experimental YouTube channel, and as you can see, here is our short firefighter saves stranded victim from raging floodwaters. Just been automatically posted to YouTube, so that is pretty dang awesome. Now, we're not done yet. Go back to n8n. You have this note here. I'm just going to delete that. Make sure you go into your wait node, add the proper time, maybe do 450 just to be safe. You can exit that now. Go into your schedule trigger. So do you want it once a day, or you can go to hours, once every 4 hours, once every 6 hours, whatever you want. Then you can come up here at the top, click on active. Now it's active. It'll automatically run. You are completely done. Just make sure that you have enough credit on Anthropic, Key AI, and that's about it. Now, if you want to manually post them, just one final tip. We delete that and we click plus, Telegram, and we click on Telegram. And we scroll down to send a video. It's all the way at the bottom underneath my camera here. Send a video, as you can see. You click on send a video. You can actually hook up a Telegram bot. If you want to find out how to do that, the beginner guide on my channel goes over how to do that. And this way, you can have the videos sent to you on Telegram, so you can just manually post them from your phone. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. A link to my Telegram is in the description. You can join that to stay up to date on latest YouTube videos before they come out, the state of AI, everything that's going on. If you have any questions about the workflow, feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to reply to all the comments. If you have any issues with the workflow or anything like that. That's been this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.